Hey everybody! Hey! How are y'all doing? Oh. Listen guys, I just want to say, day 3 of the Bayang and we figured it the fuck out. We figured it the fuck out. Thank you so much. Like, we actually figured it the fuck out. Long story short, I just wanted a wolf cut, I guess. That was it. We just had to texture it up a little bit. Um, yeah, I tried to redo my bang. Oh, here we go again. Here we go. You know what? We'll let, oh, Monica's here. We'll let the bangs do what they want to do today. And it's gonna be okay. Like, it really is gonna be okay. But, also, there we go. Yeah, day 3 of the Bayang, we figured it the fuck out. Sometimes I get a little scared, but, you know, all good things are fixed in time. See, now it's bothering me because I see it from the other angle. Like, you guys have to understand, like, the camera's flipped when I'm looking. Alright, you know what? Did I figure it the fuck out? Does it even matter? Does it ever matter? The answer is no. And it's gonna be okay. I feel like I'm, like, honestly, like, representation for people who, like, just got bangs. Like, I feel like there's, like, I'm representing the community right now. Because when you just get bangs, it's, like, a really big life adjustment. Like, mind you, I've had bangs before. Like, I've had curtain bangs. I actually had curtain bangs for 2 years not that long ago. I'm actually, like, low-key just a dramatic woman. But, you know, sometimes you kind of have to just be, like, a little bit of a dramatic woman. And, like, it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? But, yeah. I don't think we've ever done a just chatting stream where we actually just chatted the whole time. And as you guys know, I could talk to a fucking brick wall. In fact, on many occasions, it's honestly felt like I have. So, I'm sitting on a towel right now, and the towel is not. Guys, I had a hook on my door. It was from a command strip, okay? It was a command strip hook, and it fell. Could never get it back up. I could never get it back up. So, yeah. What happened was, I didn't put the command strip back up, and now I just put my towels on this chair. I feel like I'm also representation for people who've been wronged by a command strip hook, because you could literally, like, command strips are like a fake concept. Like, I don't think I've ever been in a situation, except for, like, pictures on the wall. I feel like if it's just a little picture, it's gonna be okay. But when it comes to literally anything else, like, a command strip is just not gonna keep it up. Well, for, like, when you were, like, pushing it into the wall. Because they're, like, hardly push it. Push it as hard as you possibly can for 30 seconds. Like, they act like that's actually, like, a life and death situation. If you want to push it into the wall, taking it down, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Guys, I do not have my special canned beverage tonight because I didn't think ahead. But I have my special beverage that's made from grapes. Because we don't discriminate here. We don't. I like grapes too. I really do. I enjoy a good grape once in a while. Oh, I just love that. So, okay, just to get ahead of it, just to get ahead of the press, Kiwi is currently banned from my room because she just doesn't want to be in here. Point blank period, she just does not want to be in here. I don't know. I don't even know how to tell you guys. She didn't want to be in here. I turned the fucking heated blanket on for her. And she doesn't want to be in here. And, you know, like, part of being a parent is, like, kind of accepting that, like, your child is going to have, like, their own autonomy sometimes. And, like, I just had to let her free. Now, I'd say give it 30 minutes. And her ass is going to be right back in here. She's going to be meowing at the door. And she's going to go right to sleep on her heated blanket. But, guys, I was laying in bed. Okay, so, I don't know if you guys watch The Pit. I'm obsessed with The Pit. It's, like, one of my favorite TV shows right now. And I was, like, I'm a little bit behind. So, by the way, one of my biggest pet peeves is, like, when you are, like, on Twitter. Because, listen, Twitter sucks. But I have curated the perfect algorithm. I rarely ever get any weird shit on my specific, like, For You page if it's on my, like, my one Twitter that I've had forever. So, like, I don't get any weird shit on there. And that one's, like, my, like, little private Twitter, you know? But, like, because of that, I've, like, made my algorithm. And I hate that, like, I get involved in a TV show, okay? Like, I get obsessed with a TV show. I want to watch the TV show. I want to watch other people talking about the TV show. I want to know more. And the minute that fucking episode comes out, I cannot open Twitter. It's an unusable app because it might as well not watch the fucking episode. I'm watching the episode on Twitter at this point. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. And I got the entire Pit, the newest Pit episode, spoiled for me. The literal, like, when I tell you I opened my phone at 11 o'clock last night, I'm pretty sure the episode came out at like 9. People were already, like, posting screenshots. Like, it was just a whole fucking thing. So, yeah. It's just been, like, I forgot what oh, Monica's here. Hi, Monica. Hey, girl. Basically, oh, yeah. So, I was watching the Pit, and Kiwi came up, and she was at my door, and I didn't hear her because I was in my show, and then I saw her little feet, and then I was like, oh my god, she wants to come in. So I let her in, and she was being so cute. I was, like, laying down, like, on my back, and she, like, came up and was, like, rubbing her face against my face, and I was like, oh my god, my little baby. My little baby. But, yeah, that was, like, how I got into talking about the Pit. Like, I just wanted to tell that story, but, yeah, it's, like, annoying. Like, literally, and, like, it's more annoying with games, because, like, an episode's 1 hour long. By the end of the hour, like, people have already watched the episode if you were literally sitting there waiting. But, like, a game that's supposed to make, like, that's supposed to take, like, some of these games, like, with Pokopia, like, I have been spoiled to hell for Pokopia. These are, like, they're, like, the little thingies that I wanted to find on my own, and now, like, it's not gonna mean anything when I find it, because I already saw it on Twitter. And as much as I like to talk about things, as much as I love to talk about things, I love to watch other people talk about things, I am over it. Like, I would like to find something out for myself. Not everybody's unemployed. Not everybody has a job. I don't want to censor the word job on here because I know that you guys, listen, I know that having a job is like a nightmare situation, but, like, guys, I have multiple jobs, actually. I'm not sitting at home. Like, some of these people also just want to say, some of these people who are playing Pokopia, like, clearly do not have a job because they literally have built the Roman Empire in a span of, like, what, the game's been out 2 weeks? Some of the shit that these people are building, like, I don't know how they finished the fucking main storyline so quick. I literally just got to the second area. Because I didn't have any time. And also, like, you know, you work all day. Yeah, exactly. Like, you work all day. You come home. Sometimes you just want to fucking lay in bed and scroll. Which sometimes I don't like doing that because it makes me, like, low-key feel bad about myself. I'm like, oh my god, like, I could be, like, enriching my brain. And, you know, like, playing a game or, like, doing something, like, low-key productive. Because, like, I've considered Pokopia productive. But, then I just end up scrolling. So, like, maybe this is, like, a personal issue or something. I don't know. But my point is, if you're spoiling a game, you are another level of fucking unemployed. Because, like, how are you doing that? How is that even fucking possible? How is it possible that you have completed so much into a game when the game came out an hour ago? Practically an hour ago. An hour ago for employed people time. But also, before I get jumped, I do want to say, if I was unemployed, I'd be doing the same goddamn thing. So honestly, like, when I tell you guys, like, during COVID, like, I don't think I absorbed any information from any, like, just gonna say it, I graduated 2020, we didn't have a graduation, guys. Had to put that out there, okay? I know that it's been said a million times, but if you, listen, I know everybody likes to make fun of the people who graduated in 2020, but, and I know, and I get it, and I think it's funny. I giggle, I huff a little air out of my nose, but you gotta remember, like, when this happened to you, like, you have the right to bring it up all the time because it is something that happened. And I'm gonna be dramatic. If anything happens to me, ever, I could fucking stub my toe. I could honestly, like, get out of bed in the morning and it's raining. I'm gonna be dramatic about it because, like, I just have a flair for the dramatic. What can I say? Graduated in 2017. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got a graduation. No shade. No shade. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Animal Crossing. I had a Switch, obviously, like obviously. And no, I'm trolling. Like I like honestly had just like actually recently got the Switch. Like I remember I wanted one for a while and I like saved up and I got it and I was or did I maybe I got it for Hanukkah. I don't remember. But I don't know. I did. When it came to Animal Crossing, like there I don't think there was one moment in my online classes where I was actually paying attention. I had my camera off and if I had to have my camera on, I would like sit with like my like iPad like to the side of me so like you could only see like me sitting with like my knees up. So it looked like I could have been on a notebook taking notes. No. No. My ass was on Animal Crossing. And the things that I was doing on Animal Crossing were really serious to me at the time because I completed that main story real quick. That's how I know like these unemployed people like they don't fucking play because when I tell you like I did not get up once during COVID. Like when I had to pee, it was like an inconvenience for me. Like I kind of felt like Rue in that episode of Euphoria where like she gets like the kidney infection because like if I had to pee, if I had to eat, if I had to do anything, I was like, oh my god, like fucking again, like I gotta get up again, and I would bring it with me. And I don't think that I'm the only person with this experience. I think this is honestly the average Animal Crossing player experience during this time, but it was it got a lot done. Obviously discovered the time traveling mechanic that is not like there's always a debate. Honestly, chat, Paige, can we get a poll? Paige, can we get a poll? How do we feel about time traveling? Because I will say in Animal Crossing, I listen, I'm gonna time travel. Like I'm sorry, there's only so much shit you can do in a day in Animal Crossing. And when you're sitting there with absolutely fucking nothing else to do, like when I was on Animal Crossing, like I said, I was on Animal Crossing. There was not another thing I was doing that day because it was fucking COVID and I could not leave the house. Where was I gonna go? Sometimes I would just go for a drive, like just to drive around. Like that's literally what I would do. And honestly, like I think the entirety of lockdown, like I don't think I even used a full tank of gas. Because that's like, you don't know how to make a poll? Alright, let's see if I can do it. Let's see, what if I do /poll? Chat. Wait, chat, we're gonna figure it out. We are gonna figure it out, chat. When I have to be my own mod, like, shit gets real serious. Oh, okay. Time. Oh, I'm a soul typer, guys. Thank you, Tom. We love you, Tom. Alright, we're starting the poll. We're starting the poll. Did it go through, guys? Did I do it? Oh, I'm like a mod now. Mind you, it was not that hard. All I had to do was /poll. Like, when you really think about it, like, you can learn to do anything in this life. Like, never let anything restrict you, for real. But, yeah. Because for me, my personal opinion is, time traveling in Animal Crossing, totally fine. Totally fine. I'll let it slide. Time traveling in Pokopia, when I tell you, there is so much shit to do that there's actually, like, genuinely, like, and also the days are much shorter. So, like, there's actually, like, no reason why I would even understand time traveling in Pokopia unless you were trying to, like, data mine or something. And you were trying to, like, figure out, like, other events. Because, like, I think that's actually, like, what people did. Like, they, like, time traveled to, like, May to, like, figure out, like, what the spring event would be or something. And, like, figured out that we're getting, like, new Pokemon. But, like, how do I see the results of the poll? Where'd it go? Oh my god, where'd it go? It ended. Well, did we get the results? There's actually something so beautiful about how the way I, like, actually don't know anything that I'm doing ever. What were the results? Paige, did you see? All cozy games and never tied. Wow. Wow. Okay. One vote each. All right. You know, I respect other people's opinions, but I just don't know why you would. I mean, I guess, but also I didn't say in Pokopia. I did say all cozy games, so I kind of let that one. I left that one a little bit open to interpretation because, like, realistically, there are other cozy games that you could time travel in. I don't know about Stardew Valley. I've tried to play Stardew Valley like 6 times, and I just literally like. I just want to preface. I tried to play this on an iPad. Okay, I've never tried to play this on the computer. And when I tell you, I don't understand the game. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't. I've literally every single time I like pass out from exhaustion when I'm like in a random area, and like it's actually like kind of annoying. Like it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, like how do I like do anything in this game? And I don't know if it's just like, yeah, like I got lost, couldn't get home. That's exactly my experience with Stardew Valley. And I want to play it because people say it's like literally the best game ever made, and I don't understand why it's so hard for me to comprehend. Like that's like what's so annoying to me about it, because like the game can't be that hard. It literally could not be that hard. I feel like it's because I'm playing on an iPad and it's like making it more difficult for me. That's possibly the only reason that this could ever occur. I just don't get it. I don't get it one fucking bit. But alas, I'll try again one day. But like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure Pokopia has like probably over 10,000 hours in that game. Like I think it would take so much time to like feel done with that game. Like I got to a point with Animal Crossing where like this was before the cafe even showed up. Like I got to a point where like my island was done. I didn't want to change anything. Like yeah, there was stuff I still could have found for the museum, but like since the art only came like one day a week or like not that often, like I would just like life gets busy. Like I'm not going to go on my Switch one day a week so I can do something. Like maybe I'm actually remembering wrong, but like I literally stopped playing before the dreams even were announced. So it's like I just it gets to a point. Like I feel like Pokopia literally just like fixed everything that Animal Crossing sucked at, especially because of the dialogue. Like if I went to talk to my villagers, it was the same dialogue over and over and over and over and over. And it I mean, I'm talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons, of course. Specifically because that's the latest one that I've played the most. But like I just I love a cozy game, don't get me wrong. But sometimes I get a little frustrated because like I feel like a lot of them like are not very fleshed out. I got really into Hello Kitty Island Adventure for a while. And it was the same issue. Like there was just only amount of like certain amount of shit you could do per day, which I like in a certain like I feel like I like that in a certain aspect, but I also like that like other games give you the freedom where if you are fucking unemployed and are sitting like at home doing fucking nothing all day, that you have the freedom to do that. Like if you're homesick or like I don't know, like you're in a situation where you can't do much, like that's just it that's what it's, you know, that's what it's going to be like. So like if you're I don't know, like there's so many situations where a cozy game really comes in handy. Like I don't know, like let's say like somebody in your family is sick and you're taking care of them, like you might be like babysitting and the kids are asleep, like you know, I don't feel like I gotta justify it. I just, you know, I just get that was the thing that annoyed me, and I'll get annoyed because like it's like okay, I literally can't do anything now. Like what do I even do? Just like walk around? Like I don't know. What is that? I haven't heard of that. I feel like there's so many games that I like. I don't know. Nothing will ever compare to how awful The Sims has become. That was one of my favorite. Like I don't even know if you can really like classify that as a cozy game because it's more of like a life simulator. But I feel like if you're gonna classify like cozy games into one category, you could definitely put The Sims in there. Because it's not like there's really no. I mean, there's stakes. Like your Sims could die, but like I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of The Sims is like, you know, a lot of the same like things that you do in a regular cozy game. Like a lot of The Sims, you know, it could be like I don't know, designing a house. You do that in pretty much every cozy game. Like decorating. It's a lot of decorating. Like, and then honestly, half the time when I would play The Sims, I would spend so much time decorating that by the time I got to like the actual part to like play the game, I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And also, like, not for nothing, I know there are people who like play The Sims and like all they do is decorate. Like they don't actually even play. Like they just do crazy builds. And like I don't like The Sims building. Like, I mean, it's not terrible. It's actually, like, not that bad. But, like, The Sims building mechanics sometimes can be really frustrating. I know there's probably mods to fix it, and these people that are doing this are probably most definitely using mods. But, and, like, using custom content and stuff. But, like, I would get so frustrated sometimes. Like, low-key, like, what I would do is I would just, like, use the same house over and over again and just customize it. Like I know that, yeah, like I feel like it's kind of it's a division in the Sims community because like you might love the house part, like you might love it or you might fucking hate it. Like low key, like I loved like giving like my Sims like I would give like a young adult like playthrough, where they would be like just move to the city, and they, you know, they have like a roommate and it'd be like a roommate friends to lovers moment, and they live in like a dingy apartment and like shit would be breaking all the time. They'd be stressed out, like. But I'm gonna be real with you. If you meet a wicked, if you meet, no, oh, I already spoiled it. If you meet a Sims player that says they don't use wicked whims, are you even fucking playing the game? Now that might be a controversial opinion, because I'm a realized bitch. I'm gonna go out straight and say it. I was using wicked whims when I was playing The Sims, because I don't think that a lot of people who don't use wicked whims understand that I'm trying to make this shit as realistic as possible. Like, I'm just saying, if I'm gonna do, like, a whole fucking storyline where, like, my characters have, like, an enemies to lovers arc, or, like, some sort of, like, arc where, like, I don't know, like, obviously, it's, like, I like to make a little love story, okay? Fucking sue me. Fucking sue me. But, like, is it wrong if I want to see them get a little freaky once in a while? Is that wrong? Is it wrong? Chat, is it wrong? We're gonna make a poll, now that I know how to do this. Now I know how to do this. Is it wrong? You know that video of Abby Lee Miller where she's like she just like looks to the side and starts laughing? That's what I feel like right now. That's what I feel like when I say strange things on the internet. But, and you know, honestly, at this point, my digital footprint, like, I feel like I've honestly talked about this on the internet before. But if you are fucking using the GIF, it's so fucking funny. But, like, if you're playing The Sims, you don't have Wicked Whims on, like, you're not even really playing the fucking Sims. I don't even want to hear any fucking bullshit about wonderful whims. That's, like, legitimately a fake thing. Wonderful whims, like, I'm sorry, I want to see him get a little freaky. If I've been working on this romance for a while and I have a plot line in my fucking head, I'm gonna want to see him get freaky. And you know, I think that when it's all said and done, I'm glad to see that no one. I'm glad to see I'm around like-minded individuals. But at the end of the day, like when like I said, when all is said and done, I actually don't know what I was gonna say. No, I'll be real with you guys. Like, sometimes I just, like, talk. Like, I actually don't know what I was gonna say to that. Like, I honestly probably did have, like, a prepared thing that I was gonna say, but I forgot. So, I guess we'll never know. I guess we will never know. But, I'm a realized bitch. I'm going to stand with the truth. And if you use wicked whims, and you don't fucking own up to it, I'm sorry, you got, like, I'm gonna judge you. Because I'm sorry, I can tell in someone's spirit. I can tell immediately if somebody's been using wicked whims. And low key, if we want to get philosophical and a little political with it, wicked whims is really one of the only ethical. God, can I say that on here? Ethical, freaky video consumption. It's one of the only ones. Just saying. That's a hill I'll die on. So I just feel like if you want to watch something freaky, you do the wicked whims. It's low key. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah. You know, sometimes I come on stream and I campaign for things that like like would get my job application fully denied if I ever went to a job interview in like needed to get a job. Like luckily I have quite a few of them right now. But if I ever like somehow lost all of my jobs and people went on the internet and looked me up, like they could find a video of me on the internet saying that I watch my Sims fuck. And you know, at least I have integrity. Like I feel like I'm a woman with integrity, and I'm a woman that stands on my beliefs. And I feel like maybe like, you know, I don't know. But you're right, it is healthy for the brain. I just saw your comment, Dean. It is. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this, honestly. If I'm being real with you, I think I was just gonna complain about The Sims. But I feel like any complaint that I could have about The Sims has already been said 3 billion times. It's like legitimately like there's actually like 2 hour, like 3 hour video essays on it on YouTube. In fact, I actually have a viral video about it on my page. So, hello, welcome. Welcome to the first Kiwiverse Yapathon where I don't play a game. I just talk. This is low-key like the easiest stream ever. Like I feel like I should do just chatting streams on Fridays because like it is not hard for me to talk. Like literally, like honestly, like most of the topics that we've already gone through I've come up completely unprompted. They just came to me in my head because I just have so much shit to say. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Owl recommended that I do like a reacting to things, but I don't know what I want. I wouldn't know what I would react to. Well, listen, they hated Jesus for telling the truth, and there are plenty of people that hate me. So, at the end of the day, like, there's just shit that I'm gonna say that people might not resonate with. And that's okay, but I know that I'm right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is my year of tattoos. I've been getting a lot of tattoos. I used to, you know, okay, I might get jumped for this. I like never watched Jenna Marbles, like, actually. Like I watched like when I was really young, I used to watch her a lot, but like as like I got older, like she was just not somebody, like she kind of became like a graveyard girl to me. It's just like, oh, I used to watch her, and then like in my mind I thought she like fell off, like, and then like when she quit YouTube, people were like fucking devastated. Got 6 in the last 4 months, period. What did you get? But yeah, like people were like really devastated about it, and I was like, I didn't know people watched her like that. And that's no shade to her. I know that everybody loves her, and I think that it was good that like her decision, you know, was healthy for her and everything. But like, I didn't know it was like that with her. Like I really didn't. I think she's very cutesy though. I don't know. I know that she's like not on the internet at all. And I feel like if you grow up, like, in your, like, or have, like, your formative years of adolescence, like, broadcasted onto YouTube, like, via yourself, it's not like she didn't have a choice in it. But I feel like it was good for her to just be like, yeah, I'm done. Because, obviously, we know the reason why she decided to step away from YouTube. I think that was a good decision and, like, a very mature decision. But also, like, now she can kind of, like, have her life back also. Like, she can live a life where she doesn't like but also like how is she making money low key? Like do you think she got like a real job? Like because obviously she's like when you're actively a YouTube content creator, you have sponsorships, you have money coming in, but like I doubt that the money that she made on YouTube has sustained her this long. Oh, he does? Are they married? I actually that's her, is it her husband or her boyfriend? I know that her dog recently passed away. That's really sad. And wasn't the dog's name Marbles? Oh, they got married a couple of years ago. Were they married when she was doing YouTube, or did they like, what's the word? Like, did they stop being married? No, wait, that's not what I meant. Did they? Why am I the dumbest person? Did they get married pre YouTube hiatus? No, exit. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. I gotta stop. Ghostface, a voodoo doll, skull from Soul Eater, cloud being hung by a balloon. Oh wait, it went away. Teddy bear being stabbed and car tattoo. That's pretty goated. That's a pretty goated lineup of tattoos. I fuck with it. It was after. Okay. Did they, like, announce their wedding anywhere, or did people just find out through, like, his stuff? Like, did she post anything? No, I'm just curious. I feel like getting, like, okay, low-key, Julian posted about it. That makes sense. If he's still on the internet. Lunar, welcome! Hey. Hey, welcome. Lunar, I was honestly getting concerned about you because you weren't here, and this is like, we're just sitting here fucking yapping. We're sitting here yapping, and we got plenty of things to talk about today. Dean was on time. Just saying. No, I'm trolling. I'm kidding. You take your sweet time to get in here. Thank you. You missed me fighting for... Actually, Dean was early. Yes. But, yeah, you missed me fighting for my life, but I figured out the sleigh. We basically just, like, I basically just got a wolf cut. That was, yeah. Like, my friend today, you guys, my coworker, but she's my bestie. She was like, your ends are too thick. We gotta fucking texturize them. And I was, like, kind of scared, because I was like, girl, I don't... But the thing is, I trust her, because she already did the sleigh for this. So I was like, all right, girl. And then she just, like, instantly quantified it. I was like, I just love you. Dean is very punctual. Actually, Paige, let's talk about you, because you're not fucking punctual. You're not punctual. And you're my fucking sister. You're supposed to be here first. Wait, were you actually? I'm like low-key, like, I actually didn't even look. Like, I remember Dean being here, but because, like, obviously. But I actually did not. Were you here? Honestly, guys, like, if I jump Paige, honestly, just, like, let me do it. Just let me do it, because this is what we do. This is what we do. When you have a sister, you have to jump each other, like, once in a while. And honestly, Paige, you're lucky I didn't create an elaborate scheme to bother you this time, like I did the other time. Paige, I'm gonna text you. Because I want to talk about this on here, but I don't want you to get mad at me. Hold on. And please try not to dox me this time, Paige, in chat. The incident. I'm waiting for your response, Paige. I'm sitting here, I'm staring at my fucking phone. I did not hit the pen this time. Yeah, no hitting the pen before stream anymore. You're banned. Get him banned. Get him banned. We don't do that here. Fine, but don't make it over dramatic. Paige, I'm sorry. You said fine, but you know I'm going to make it over dramatic because... Okay, so basically, as you guys know, I'm a Disney adult. I've been very open about this. I honestly, like, I think... Listen, I'm going to say something, and you guys might not agree with me, but I personally think that me coming out as a Disney adult on the internet has honestly been more embarrassing than me genuinely coming on here and saying that I like to watch my Sims fuck and turn on Wicked Whims. Like, I think it's more embarrassing than me doing a Hear Me Out for the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics. And let me reiterate again, when I say that, the animatronics pre-possession. I just want to put that out there because it was heavily requested, and I keep fucking... I'm not going back into this. This was a controversy from a while ago. I actually have had a few controversies on the... do you guys remember... Chat, do we remember when I got canceled on TikTok because I said that men are not good at ASMR? We all remember where we were when that happened. Like, that I genuinely got jumped for that opinion. But I stand on business. I'm not deleting the video because I still carry that opinion. But what the fuck was I even talking about? Oh yeah, I'm being a Disney adult. So because I'm a Disney adult, in a very cutesy, like, classy way, I love the theme parks, and I legitimately have forced every person in my life to go to a Disney theme park at least once a year for the past, like, 5 years or so. I do not play and honestly, it's been before that. Like, maybe it wasn't once a year, but at least, like, last year, I think 2025, no, maybe 2024, I genuinely forced everybody that I know, I literally went to Disney, like, 4 times. Like, it was, like, actually, like, I spent so much fucking money. And I love it. I love Universal, too, just want to say. No, and they were. And that was bothersome to me. Okay, no, Paige, I'm ignoring that because I don't even want to fucking... Okay, actually, Paige, okay, we'll get there. Paige is trying to, Paige wants me to take accountability for certain things that really aren't my fault when I tell this story. Monica's here. So anyway, basically, when we go, me and Paige get into a at minimum verbal altercation every single fucking time. Now, the one thing that you guys got to know about Paige to begin with is no one scares my sister on this planet but me. My parents could literally threaten to disown my sister, and my sister would probably laugh in their face. There's actually nobody on this planet. Paige literally looks face in the danger in the Paige looks danger in the face on a regular basis. They do not care about anything. But if I tell Paige to shut the fuck up, Paige is going to shut the fuck up. I feel like I've talked about this before, and that's how it is when you have an older sister. I'm the older sister. If I tell you to shut the fuck up, you're zipping the lips, because it's just I'm not doing it, and I'm not the fucking one. And me and Paige have gotten into actual physical altercations in the Disney parks. Not to the point where we attracted a crowd, but I have had my shins kicked in line for multiple different attractions. So, okay. Well, yes. But basically, when we go to Disney, Paige always has some sort of fucking problem. And the last time we went to Disney, I swore that I would never in my life go to Disney with Paige again. Now, Paige was just being a nightmare all day. Literally all day. Literally did not want to do anything. And we figured out later that Paige had hit the pen. And Paige got overstimulated. And that is why Paige was being a nightmare. But after the last time we went to Disney, I literally said to Paige, I'm never fucking going to another Disney park with you because you're an actual fucking problem to be around. And listen, I do want to preface, Paige wanted me to include this because it actually is probably contextually important. When I go to the Disney parks, I run that shit like the fucking military. When we get there, we are getting there at the opening time. Okay? Paige, you're spoiling it. Paige, you're fucking spoiling it. Paige, you're getting chat banned. But, when I tell you, we are getting there, and I don't give a fuck if you have to take a shit. If you're about to fucking shit your pants, you're gonna shit your pants in line. Because I have a fucking itinerary for the entire day. I wake up at 5 in the morning, and I refresh that fucking lightning lane and that fucking virtual queue so that we can get everything we want to get, because a lot of these people don't do that. I'm on my fucking shit when we're going to a Disney park. Because I'm paying a lot of fucking money to be there, and I'm stingy as fuck. I'm going to make the most of my experience. And so I feel like that should be prefaced, because when like I said, when I go, we're on a tight schedule. I already made the reservations. I made the reservations for dinner. I made the reservations for lunch. It doesn't even matter if we have no reservations for lunch. I have a time period in which we need to finish lunch to get to where we need to go. And Paige often just doesn't respect these strict timelines, because Paige wants to go off doing some fucking bullshit. And the bullshit includes, I'm hungry, so I'm going to be a bitch to everybody. And then whine that I don't have food. When, mind you, food is next on the schedule. I'm sorry, if we're passing a ride and the ride that usually has a fucking hour wait has a 15-minute wait, get your ass in that fucking line, because that's our last chance. And this is something that Paige doesn't understand. And this is the cause of multiple arguments. And there are times where I have been unreasonable, and I can take accountability for that. But the last time we went to Disneyland, when I tell you, Paige was on some bullshit that none of us could even conceptualize. Paige was having anxiety about something and genuinely just refused to tell us. Me and my mom were sitting there, we're like, what the fuck is the problem? If you just tell us what's wrong, we can help you. And Paige is like, I'm fucking fine. And we're like, I'm honestly getting mad. I'm honestly getting mad thinking about it right now. I'm honestly getting actually tight thinking about it, because when I tell you, I was actually ready to put Paige through a wall. I was ready to put them through a fucking wall real fucking quick. Rock and Roller Coaster, isn't it closed now? Actually I know that. I know that it's closed. Why am I asking dumbass questions to everybody? I don't know. But, yeah. And then finally when Paige told us why they were anxious, it was a dumb reason that we could have helped. And the entire day, Paige was just being a little brat all fucking day. So I'm going to visit Paige next Sunday, and I obviously, if I'm gonna be within a 2 hour to honestly 6 hour vicinity of a Disney park, I'm going. And I'm going to make sure that I go. So of course I call my mom, and here's a little bit of lore on my mom too. My mom loves to pretend like she doesn't like Disney. She literally, I don't know what her fucking problem is. Like so for context, my mom graduated for her master's program. Everybody clap in the chat. Everybody clap for my mother. She's a very educated, very intelligent woman. She is also an outrageous woman, and that's where I get it from. Like when I tell you, like me and my mother, like when you grow up, you just low key become your mom. But anyway, she graduates her master's program, and her graduation, what she wanted to do to celebrate her graduation was go to Disney. She wanted to go stay in the giraffe rooms and like go like do the whole Animal Kingdom thing and like stay in like the Savannah view of the Animal Kingdom lodge, which of course, well, yes, I have to be involved in that. And basically, my mom just loves to pretend every time that we like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My mom will pretend she doesn't want to go. Honestly, my mom literally, like, even when she booked the fucking trip and surprised me with it, was like, well, I don't really care about the parks. I just want to go see the giraffes. Girl, respectfully, we can go see the fucking giraffes at the zoo. We could fly to the zoo and spend one day there. You want to go to Disney bad. So me and my mom, we spent a little 4-day trip in Disney. It was super cutesy, super fun. But the last time before that, she's the first one to bring it up. But before that, there was another time. We go to Disney with one of my best friends and Paige and their best friend. And we are pressuring my mother to go to Disney. And she's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to drive there. Blah, blah, blah. So we are finding solutions. We're like, well, I'll pay for a hotel. We will, like, I will drive there and then, like, my friend could drive back. Like, we literally, it got to a point where she kept saying no so much that we devised a secret plan to buy, we all bought tickets for ourselves. We picked the day that we were going to do it. And then we bought her a ticket. So she literally, and they were all non-refundable, by the way. So that she had no choice but to come with us. So we go to her and we're like, okay, we just want you to know, like, we got you a ticket to Disney, so we're going. And she goes, okay, well, I already booked the hotel. We were like, are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't you just say you wanted to go? Like, she does this every time. So I call her the other day and I'm like, so we're going to Disney, right? Because we're going to California and I want to go to California Adventure. Because every time, I've just never had the chance to go. I always go to Disneyland. I never go to California Adventure. My mom's like, no. And I'm like, why not? And she's like, because I don't want to go. And I'm like, just save it. Just fucking save it. Because we know you want to go. Everybody knows you want to go. People that don't even know you know that you want to go. So let's skip this whole charade that we do. And let's get the ticket. And she's like, well, there's only one day that we can go. And, like, I don't want to pay for 2 hotels. And I'm like, okay, you don't have to pay for two hotels. Like, we don't have to do that. We can drive up and then drive back to where the hotel is. And then she's like, okay, well, you're going to have to ask your sister if you want to go. I'm sorry. In what world do I ever have to ask Paige something? If I tell Paige that we're going to Disney, Paige is why would Paige say no to that? So then my mom reminds me, I thought we agreed we're never going to Disney with Paige again. And I was like, if taking Paige to Disney is what it takes, I think we got to give Paige the benefit of the doubt. And maybe it's selfish, but I just want to go to Disney. So Paige, I'm sorry. If I tell you you're going to Disney, you're going to Disney. And this time you're going to fucking behave. You're going to behave and we're going to have a good fucking time. And that's what's going to happen. Because the minute you start to piss me off this time, we're going to have a problem and you're getting banned. You know, you keep saying this, but conveniently, the past fucking 2 times that you went, I have not been there. I will believe it when I see it. So Paige's redemption arc is here. We are going to see if Paige is actually going to redeem themselves at Disney this year. And that's how it's going to be. But long story fucking short, we're going to Disney. And I'm so excited. The last time I've been to California Adventure, I think I was like 6 years old. And honestly, like, there's like 4 things to do there. So, like, I'm just excited. But, like, the 4 things to do that they have are so cool. And they don't even have them, like, in the other parks, like the Avengers campus. Like, that's not in the other parks. I'm pretty, like, short, so. Disney World is so goated. Like, when I tell you, I would literally this. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm very proudly a Disney adult. I would fucking go there every single day if I could. Same with Universal. Like, that's what I've heard, that it's like ugly and like boring and there's nothing to do, but like I still want to see it. Like, honestly, and I do want to say, do they have the Tron ride at California Adventure? Because the Tron ride is low-key buns, and that's kind of a hot take of mine. Like, I do want to go on the Incredicoaster because I have yet to have been on it, and I know that it's pretty much like the only loop-de-loop. But thank God, because I really don't want to wait in line for the fucking Tron ride again. That was low-key mess. Like, when I tell you, we waited in, like, I even got the Lightning Lane, and we waited in line for, like, a while. And, like, the fucking Tron coaster is genuinely, like, 15 seconds long. Like, it was actually, like, the shortest roller coaster I've ever been on. And, like, yeah, it's cool when you're, like, flying around in, like, the indoor part. But, like, I'm sorry. When the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind exists in Epcot, you really aren't fucking impressing me much. That fucking ride is, like, so good. Like, and I if we're gonna get into the Disney adult politics of this, I do want to say I'm not a Disney adult. I'm a theme park enjoyer, and I don't like how Disney. I haven't been on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. That's the one the Tower replacement. I really want to go on that, but I don't like how Disney just like continuously like rebrands things with like their IPs, because like we could just make something new. That's all they're really known for. Like, they're always making new shit. So like I don't like when they're just like, oh, we're gonna take over this ride and we're gonna just throw one of our movies on it. But like, I will say Cosmic Rewind is, like, one of the best rides in the entire world. Like, honestly, and I think that I like it because, like, you could literally take the Guardians of the Galaxy theme out of it and it would still be, like, the ride design is just so amazing. Like, and I am low-key, like, I love an adrenaline rush when it comes to roller coasters. I'm not an adrenaline junkie in anything else, but, like, I love roller coasters. That's why I like Universal better when it comes to that, because, like, I love the Hulk, Velocicoaster. I love a crazy coaster. But... And Cosmic Rewind is not a crazy coaster in any capacity, but it's fun. And I feel like I'm floating, and it just, like, it's, like, a very, like, I feel like it's a coaster for people that aren't really good with, like, crazy thrills, but it's, like, pretty thrilling, and I just love it. R.I.P. Tower of Terror. I'm glad that we still have it in Disney World, though, in Hollywood Studios. Do people hate Web Slingers? Because I'm going to be pissed if I don't like it, because you guys know, like, I actually don't know if you guys know this, but I don't play about Spider-Man. Like, the Spider-Man 2002, Tobey Maguire, like, with Tobey Maguire, is literally my favorite movie of all time. I'm literally staring at the poster of it on my wall. Like, it is my favorite movie. I do not play about Spider-Man. I don't really like any of the other Spider-Man iterations except for the Spider-Verse, and, like, the animated ones. But, like, why do you... Is it a show? Like, I thought it was a show. Is it, like, that bad? It's a worse version of any other... Oh, it's like a game. Yeah, okay, I hate those. I'm sorry. I just, like... I think they're cute, but only if the line is, like, genuinely 10 minutes. I know that people love Tom Holland, but, like, I just can't get into him. Like, I think that... I don't know. I think he's a cute Spider-Man, but... Like... I don't know. But I don't know. I think I'm, like, honestly, like, it could be the best Spider-Man movie, and I still wouldn't like it because I just love the Tobey Maguire version so much. It's literally my favorite movie as a kid. I've watched it 3 billion times. I can quote it. Like, I can quote the whole movie in my head. If I close my eyes, I could watch the movie. But, no, you got to get to Disney, Lunar. You have to get to Disney. It's amazing. It's low-key just amazing. But, like, honestly, like, I feel like if you're gonna do Disney, it's something that you save up for a long time and, like, really do Disney. And if anybody needs help planning their Disney trip, please fucking hit me up, because I know way too much about it. And like I said, I run that shit like the military. I will make sure that you get on every fucking ride. But also, what kind of sucks is, like, as somebody, like, obviously, like, y'all know I'm fucking autistic. Like, being at Disney can sometimes be, like, extremely overstimulating. And, like, I try not to become, like, a total bitch when I'm there. But, like, when I went with my mom, when we went on that trip, like, we went in April, and we went to Disney World, and we did all 4 of the parks. And when I tell you, it was so fucking hot. Like, it literally was, like, 98 degrees and so humid. And it got to a point where I was like, I don't even want to fucking be here anymore. Like, that's the only downside about it being in Florida, because Florida's weather gets to a point sometimes. Like, that's the one thing I like about Disneyland. The only thing that's good about it with Florida is, like, if you are sweating your ass off, like, you can get your ass on fucking Tiana's Bayou Adventure. There's, like, water rides that you can do that will cool you off. But, like, Um, that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, you could go to the water park, but I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I've never been to the fucking Disney water parks. If I'm gonna go to a water park, like, I'm not going to the one in Disney. And personally, like, I don't really like water parks. There's a water ride. Yeah, I'm not going on that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Like, okay, and I know that I live in a prison of my own creation because I just don't want to fuck up my hair. But like, I'll go on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but the last time I went on it, like, this is the issue. When I went in California, it was literally like 40 degrees outside, and I didn't realize that the one in California gets you, like, when you go on the Splash, like, or the, not the Splash Mountain. I guess when I went on Splash Mountain, it was Splash Mountain, and it was in Florida. I have not been to the Tiana's Bayou Adventure in Florida yet. And when I tell you, like, you barely really get wet. Like, if you wear a poncho, like, you're gonna be fine. You know what I mean? But like the one in California is like you literally get soaked. Like my boat flooded and I literally had water up to my fucking waist. And I literally was freezing, and then I got off the ride and it was 45 degrees, and there's no heat in California because why would they have heat? It's usually pretty warm. So I was freezing, and then I was like pissed off the rest of the time. The last time I went to Disneyland, the last time I went to Disneyland, because I was freezing. So that's the one downside of like unless you go on a really hot day. But the upside of California is it's not humid. So like it will be hot out, but it's like that nice heat. Like you could wear like jeans and a t-shirt and be completely fine. If you wore jeans and a t-shirt to anywhere in Disney World, you are going to want to die. Like you are actually going to like leave, you're going to have to leave the park. You're going to have to leave the park. That's part of the reason I don't really like Hollywood Studios that much. Like I don't think that it has enough rides right now for me to really even care about it. Obviously, they're redoing all of Disney right now because they're trying to compete with Universal, but like Hollywood Studios like legitimately has like fucking nothing. Like it has the Rise of the Resistance, you know, the whole Star Wars campus, but like they got rid of so much shit, and they're renovating so much shit. But like I was talking about the water parks. You reminded me, Lunar. I don't fuck with water parks because my like I don't know. I grew up with a dad who like sold pools and like hot tubs and shit like that, and he like literally would never allow us to go to a water park because he was like they're literally like a breeding ground for bacteria and disease. And he like because like once you learn how like pools work when it comes to chlorine and like the way that they actually fight off like bacteria and like amoebas and shit, like a water park is like yeah, it's technically safe, but like they're disgusting. Like in reality they're disgusting. Like you're better off just going to like somebody that you know's pool. But Kiwi, it looks like Kiwi wants to come in here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You gonna go into bed? Oh, my baby's here. I got the blanket on for you. Hi, honey. I just love my baby. Why do you have airplane ears? She's purring. My baby. Okay, you don't want pets? When I tell you guys, like, Kiwi is actually, like, the most affectionate cat I've ever met. Like, when she wants to be. Like, when, if I decide that I want to cuddle with her right now, she's gonna be like, get away from me. Like, the fuck? But if she wants to be pet, you don't have an option. Oh, now she's gonna lick her ass. She always has to do this. She licks her ass and she goes to bed. But, like, she literally, and she's constantly purring. Like, she's just a little engine. Like, she will walk into my room and just get on my bed where if I'm, like, laying in bed and just start purring. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, me and Kiwi have a connection that is so deep. Like, I always say this, and, like, people think I'm, like, legitimately, like, schizophrenic or something. But, like, I genuinely think that me and Kiwi, like, knew each other in another life. Like, I, like, think when I went to the shelter and I saw her, and I, like, put my hand in there, she immediately, like, nuzzled me. And I just, like, had this, like, feeling I've never had before, where I was just, like, I know you. Like, we've met before. And people literally think I'm crazy. But, like, there's not a cat in this world that I think would be my cat other than Kiwi. And mind you, I went to the shelter looking for a black cat. Like, I obviously, like, you know me, I'm, like, emo and, like, edgy. Like, I was like, oh, I need a black cat. Like, I want to be, like, mysterious and, like, witchy. Nope. I saw Kiwi and immediately folded. Just like my little baby. Like I literally saw her and like she didn't have a tail and like I would like she was just so beautiful and so perfect and like we just like had this connection immediately. And when it comes down to it, like that's really my bitch for real. Like I'm sorry, like there's actually nobody on this planet that is closer to me than my sister and my fucking cat. Genuinely. Genuinely. Like, and that's just like it really like it really is like that. And then no, but orange cats like are actually no, like that's like how it is because that's also like I wanted one because like you know like people are so like mean to black cats, so I was like, oh, I want to get a little black cat. Nope, I ended up with this little tabby, and Kiwi like you. I feel like you can't really see in a lot of the pictures I post of her, but like she has a fever coat. Like the ends of her fur are all like white, so like she just looks like a kiwi. Like the minute I was like, yeah, that's a kiwi. And her eyes are green. Like it just like it was like honestly like such a stars aligning moment for me. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I'm still recovering from my mystery illness that took me out for 2 weeks. Exactly. Like when I tell you guys, like I genuinely think that like in a past life Kiwi was my daughter. Like, and it makes me like sometimes like emotional because I'm just like I feel like you know they always say like I don't know, like I love my mom, I'm very close to my mom, and like I always see those things that's like when you were born, I'm probably gonna quote this wrong, and like it was just like your grandmother already had like your egg that you would be born because like when you're like if you have a uterus, you're born with eggs, so it was like something like when you're born. Like your grandmother already had your eggs when you were born. Like something, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like you were like, it's like all of like the people with uteruses and like women in your family are like predestined. And like, I know that's like, I don't know, that's a whole other thing. But it's just like, I feel like that's like low key how it is in like dimensions and shit. Like I honestly probably sound really dumb, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, that's how I feel with Kiwi. Like, I feel like if I eat it so because I didn't know. Lunar! Get him banned. Get him banned. We don't... Listen. You know, I can accept a clocking. I can accept a clocking once in a while. But that's really how I feel. Like, I just feel like me and Kiwi will find each other in every lifetime because millions of years ago, she was my daughter. And she is going to be my daughter in every single lifetime from here on out. And even if she's not my daughter, like I think she's like my soulmate. Like not in like a weird way obviously, but like just in like a life way. Like she I'm talking like look at the things I'm saying and look at what she's doing. I'm talking about how this cat is my soulmate and the most important being in my entire life, and she's licking her ass. And that's how you know we're like we will be together in every lifetime because she's just a real ass bitch. Because if I was born into the life of a cat, I'd be sitting there licking the fuck out of my ass too. Like, I just feel like, even if she wasn't, like, I think she honestly started out as my daughter, and then, like, maybe throughout different lifetimes, maybe she was my sister, or maybe she was my mother, or maybe I was, like, her dog in, like, another lifetime, and, like, I feel like that's, like, what it is with my cat. Like, that's really how I feel. I was just, no, because it's, like, actually a reality. Sometimes when I come on here and I speak, like, that's actually how I sound. But... like, I know that, like, in every lifetime, me and Kiwi will find each other, and that makes me very happy. And honestly, like, I feel like this is something you low-key, like, don't understand until you, like, meet your soul cat. Like, I know that you guys can all relate. Like, when you, like, meet, like, your, like, familiar, like, I know, like, you guys know, like, obviously, like, look at me. I have fucking purple hair, piercings, and fucking tattoos. Obviously, I'm clearly pretty fucking spiritual. We don't gotta play the guessing game here. But, like, I just, like, you meet, like, your soul spirit. And then you're just happy, and you just, like, live in, like, a life of, like, of happiness and joy and fun and whimsy. All that to say, I love my cat. I love my cat, and everything in my life revolves around her. And, yeah. Well, yes. I don't play about my little kitty. I really don't. But, like, I don't know, I feel like that's how my mom is with, like, the dog that I grew up with. Like, he's like, I hate saying, like, he is my dog, but, like, I don't live with him anymore, so I feel, like, guilty when I say my dog, because, like, but, like, I grew up, like, he's, like, my brother, you know, like, he was our family dog, and that's how I feel like my mom is with our dog. Like, I feel like she's, like, his little, like, Like they're like, you know, like spirit, like soulmates. Like they'll find each other in every lifetime. Because my dog does not play about my mom. Like whenever I have to like dog sit my dog, like if my parents go on vacation, he literally like doesn't eat. Like he has the worst separation anxiety from her. Like he like builds his entire life around her routine. Like when she's like not working for a while or whatever, because like some like I don't know, like my mom, she's been like whatever. Like if she's like I don't know, like off for summer or like you know just at home, like he gets ready to go to bed because my mom likes to go to bed at 3 o'clock and watch her little reels and then watch her TV and like eat her snacks, and he just like literally will go wait by the stairs for her to get ready, and he will know when it's 3 o'clock. So like if my mom ever has anything to do, he will be standing there and then she feels bad. Like he literally just like all he cares about is being around my mom. And then before my nana kind of moved farther away, like it was like that with my nana too. Like he loves my mom and my nana. So I just feel like, you know, everybody has a little creature. Everybody has a little creature. And like I also think that you can have multiple creatures that you love, but you'll have like one soul animal. Because I have like a bunch of pets, like as you guys know, like my bearded dragon and like my fish and like, but it's just like I love them and I will protect them with my life, but like they're just like creatures that I protect, but they don't have any like emotional connection to me. Like they know that I bring them food and we have like a low key like an understanding that sometimes I'll pick them up and let them explore. And I like because I'm low key like I'm low key maternal as fuck. Like I was a nanny for years. I'm a Cancer moon. No, I'm not a Cancer moon. I'm a Cancer Venus and a Cancer Mars. Like if we're really gonna get down to it, like I love taking care of things. So I love having pets and stuff like that. And like I love it, but like Kiwi really is my soul creature. Love does come in many ways. Also, hello, welcome, first time chat, period. But yeah, it does. It really does. And also like that's what makes me so frustrated about people that like legitimately like can only understand like love that comes in a relationship, because like same thing with my friends. Like I actually would like genuinely go to war for my friends. And a lot of the time like in life, like obviously like you know if I'm in like a romantic relationship, I'm gonna prioritize that, but like I always prioritize my friends over everything. Like my friends are like my family. Like that's like so important to me. And like you know you meet sometimes like especially like with like girls and stuff, obviously like I don't even want to get into the men because men do crazy shit too, but like there will be girls that literally like genuinely like only care about men and will like sacrifice their friendships with other women for men. And like I can never be around like those people. Like that's what we call a bird. I'm sorry. If you're a bird, get the fuck away from me. Obviously most men do a lot of shit for all their male validation anyway. And that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, like it's literally just what's it called? Like it's just fucked up. Like I hate people that are like male centered like that. Like especially like girls who are male centered like that. It's like embarrassing. Like no, like she's sitting there looking at her ass. Now that's just what she does every stream. She comes in here and she looks her ass. She can't help herself. She can't help herself. And you gotta low key respect it, because like that's honestly like a big commitment to uphold that every time I go on stream. Because I've been streaming more lately. But yeah, that's something that like I used to have that issue with. Like honestly, like and I've been guilty of it too when I was younger and like deeply insecure. Like when I was like in my teens, like I was deeply insecure, and there were times where I definitely chose my relationship or like a guy over my friends. But I learned real quick, you don't like. I feel like that's a shit you gotta stop in your teens. I feel like you're allowed to do like a certain level of fuck ups and like being a shitty friend or just being an inconsiderate person in your teens. But once you get to your like your 20s, like obviously you can make mistakes, but you really got to get the fuck together. Like yeah, I don't get it either. Like, and I would understand like let's say like I don't know, if your friends were like unnecessarily like super mean to your partner and you know your partner did nothing, like that's the only situation that I could understand. Like if you like just realize that like your friend is just a mean person, that's literally the only reason I could understand doing something like that. No, exactly. Exactly. Like that's literally that's like on that's why I think Rinko is such like a complicated character. I honestly should make like a fucking video essay about that game, because like I can't hate her, because the way that she acts is a direct result of the timeline, like the time period that she was living in, because I feel like that was a really common thing for women in that time period to be experiencing. Like when it came down to it, when you were a woman in that time period, you couldn't own property. You couldn't own a business. You couldn't go to school. Even if you could go to school, even if you graduated school, you wouldn't get a job. So like literally the only thing you had was finding a husband, and that's obviously going to breed insecurity and male-centered behavior. And that's why like I really can't hate her, because at the end of the day, like, she didn't hate Hinako. She didn't. She, like, even if she felt in her mind that she hated her, it was never Hinako's fault, and honestly wasn't hers either. And I feel like that's a big message in the game that a lot of people miss, and they just want to jump Rinko. But like, the game has a bigger, like, this is the thing, like, a lot of men play this game and they just don't fucking get it. Yeah, it is. It's misdirected hate. Wait, what else did you say? No, yeah, like when people get so focused on their relationship that they neglect their friendships, I find that so unsettling. Like, it gets to a point where, like, I don't know, like, for me, like, if my friends want to hang out, just me with my friends, I'm gonna hang out with me and my friends. Like, obviously, I work a lot, so it's hard sometimes to find time. So, like, typically, like, for me, if like, with my friends, like, we all go out together, but it's, like, if I'm in a relationship and, like, you know, like, my friends are like, hey, let's hang out, like, I'm not gonna bring my boyfriend. Because what the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm in a, like, if you're in a relationship and you're hanging out with your friends and it's just a one-on-one thing, like you and a friend, there's just no reason for your man to be there. Like, unless you guys live together, but even then, like, he can go off and do something else. Like, one of my best friends has a boyfriend. I go to her house and, like, her boyfriend, like, I like hanging out with her boyfriend. I like her boyfriend a lot. Like, I'm also friends with him. But, like, she's my bestie, you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna go do something else, and sometimes he'll, like, give us snacks. That's honestly what they're there for. You know? Like, they just bring us snacks sometimes. Hello, welcome. We're having a Yapathon. We're sitting here yapping with my cat who just decided to join us. But yeah, I find that just, like, so upsetting. And, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, like, the literal reason I, like got a following on TikTok to begin with was literally because I just made a story time, like, talking about, like, my ex-best friend who was, like, the most fucking male-centered person on the planet. And, like, during our friendship, like, basically we became friends because her boyfriend was cheating on her with me, and I didn't know. And then when I found out, I, like, immediately cut him off, and I was like, fuck him, girl. Like, we're about to be best friends. And then we did. Like, we became best friends, and, like, I, like, stuck up for her through a lot of shit. And then, like, she got this boyfriend, like, moved in with him after, like, literally less than a month of knowing the guy. And I was like, girl, I'm kind of concerned about this. Like, why are you moving in with this guy so soon? Like, I was clearly, like, concerned because it was messy. And then he, like, made, like, a really awful comment about me being Jewish. Like, just, like, a really awful, like, anti-Semitic joke. And, like, I just don't fuck with that at all. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy. And she defended him. And, like, it just goes to show. No, and exactly, like, I'm just reading your comment, Lunar, but, like, if you need to be around your partner 24/7, like, you should not be in a relationship. Like, you guys need to stay away from each other. Like, and that's, like, literally, like, why I got so many followers on TikTok, because that's, like, why I started doing Get Ready With Me, because I just started, like, telling, like, random story times from my life, but that was the first one I ever told. And you know what's funny? I actually haven't talked about this. Like, I think I might have talked about it on live one time, but she obviously saw the video, and, like, I don't even think I had her blocked, because, like, this friendship, like, breakup actually, like, really hurt me. Like, it deeply hurt me, because, like, she was one of those people that I actually expected, like, would do the same for me, you know, because I had stuck up for people so many times. Well, yeah, it has, but, like, I had stuck up for her so many times. Like, I literally got her out of, like, 3 separate really, like, abusive situations. Like, I was always her voice, and, like, and then, like, when, like, the one time I needed her to stick up for me, because, like, I'm sorry, like, I don't think that if you make fun of somebody for their, like, their race, their sexual orientation, unless, like, obviously, like if I'm with, like, I'm queer, I'm hanging out with my queer friends, and we're, like, making jokes or whatever, like, that's different. But, like, if you are somebody who is not a part of that group and you're making fun of somebody and then you try to play it as, like, oh, this is a joke, it's never a joke. Because you're just trying to say crazy shit without getting in trouble. And that's literally what happened. Like, not to get, like, too deep in the story, but, like, her boyfriend basically just, like, said something fucking crazy to me, and she was like, well, he was kidding. And I was like, that literally doesn't fucking, like, she's back to licking her ass. But I was just like, yeah, that literally doesn't fucking matter, though. Like, it doesn't matter if he was kidding, because that wasn't a joke, and it wasn't funny. And, like, even if I was super close to somebody and they said something like that would, like, that would hurt me. And, like, Cause it's just like, why would you say that? Like I don't know. Like I have like it's just So like, then like I needed her to stick up for me, and she couldn't because at the end of the day, like this guy was like financially supporting her completely. She didn't really have anywhere else to go, and like I get it, but like it was just like so hurtful. And yeah, like relation no, but like and the thing is like relationships aren't transactional, and I don't do things for people in like the hopes that like they will get me back in some way, but also relationships like low key are a bit transactional because if I'm going out of my way and being a good person to you and being a good friend to you and you cannot reciprocate that, like I feel like that's not transactional though. I feel like that's just human decency. Like if I'm, like if you're in a bad place and I'm there for you, or you just need to talk to somebody, I'm there for you. I listen to you and I don't judge you. And that's how I am towards you. And then when the minute that I need you, it's the other way. Like, yeah, it's common sense. It is. And it's just really frustrating. And that was a really frustrating situation. And honestly, like that shit felt. Oh, she's loafing. Look at her loaf. Kiwi's an Olympic level loafer. She's so good at loafing. Do you guys even see any fucking feet at all? Because I don't. I don't. Just wanted to point that out. But yeah, like it felt like a real breakup. Like that friendship, like for real, like it actually like really hurt me. Like I was like bawling my eyes out about it for weeks. And then obviously I posted a TikTok about it like a year later. Like it actually like 2 years later, I'm pretty sure. And she obviously saw it, and she literally sent me like a message that was so long that like I couldn't even open it. Like when like someone texts you, like I have an iPhone. I don't know if this is the same on like Android or Samsung or whatever. But when somebody texts you like a really long message, like it literally doesn't show you the whole message. You have to like click on it. And I didn't read it because I just don't care. And I like read like the first like maybe like paragraph of it, and it just seemed like it was going to be like a whole bunch of gaslighting and like fucking like trying to make me feel like I was I was a shitty friend to her, and like I was just like whatever. And I literally never read it. I actually sent it to my friend to like summarize for me, and then like my friend was like, yeah, that's what it was. It was just like legit bullshit. Like the entire thing was just like I was going through something, so I couldn't deal with you as like being mad at me. Like just like, it was like manipulative. And I literally just wrote back like, I'm not reading all that. Good luck though. And then I just blocked her because I thought I had her blocked, honestly. I'm honestly shocked that I didn't, but I think I also was like so hurt by it that like I maybe like had hoped that she would have reached out, because like it got to a point where like I just kind of unfollowed her and everything, and I just like stopped talking to her. I actually think I blocked her at one point on Instagram. Like I didn't block her on number. I think I blocked her on everything but Instagram. But then like what really sucked too is like for a while like she had kept up like all of the pictures of us. Like I remember she made this TikTok one time like after like I had gotten her out of like a really bad situation. No, that's exactly what I said. Like not exactly, but like that's basically the vibe of what I said to her. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not reading all that. Good luck. But like honestly, I should have responded, fuck you, bitch. But whatever. I wanted to keep it cute. But like I remember I stalked like her one time, and like I realized like she still had all of our pictures up on her Instagram, and like she still had like a video that was just like, this is my best friend, like she's a musician, like she like still had posts up on her Instagram that had like my old music. Like she literally had a song with like Gone Girl, I'm pretty sure, or like fucking Girl Interrupted, like one off my like shitty music, low key, like my music that like sucked. So no, I was a classy lady, like so it like, I don't know, it made me really sad. But then like I kind of just thought about it and was like, okay, well if she actually cared about me, like she wouldn't have done that. Not too much. Listen, I'm allowed to say it. Out of anybody, I'm allowed to say it. But yeah, that situation hurt me so deeply. And I think that was like a really hard lesson for me to learn, that like some bitches just really want a man more than they want friends. And now I've matured enough to know that like she clearly has no aspirations in life. And like this is gonna make me sound like such a bitch, but like she has no aspirations in life other than having a boyfriend. And like she's okay with that. And you know what, girl, that's fine, but keep it far away from me, because I got a lot more going for me than you got going for you. No shade. I could never live that life. Like I only care about my success at all times and my career, and all I do is work. And it's just like she was just like, sometimes people come into your life because they want to struggle and bring you down with them. And no matter what you do, like they're just not gonna be there. And like I honestly don't regret anything I did for her. Like I think that, like I don't regret like driving to her and picking her up at all these places and doing all these nice things for her, because like okay, this is how I see the world. I actually had a conversation with like a friend about this a few months ago, that like if bad things happen or things that hurt you happen and you have to be a bad person in retaliation, then you were never a good person to begin with. Because if you get hurt and you're like, okay, I gotta go be evil and I gotta go like hurt other people, you were never a good person. You were only doing good things in a transactional way because you thought that if you did good things, that good things would happen to you. Being a true good person, like, you do good things anyway. And that, like, I remember, like, I got hurt for my last breakup and shit. Honestly, we're on some real shit hour now. Like, the Yapathon turned deep as fuck. But, like, after my last relationship, like, I had, like, a few situationships where I was just messy as fuck. And, like, I was never, like, a cheater or, like, a liar or anything like that. But, like, I was just, like, kind of toxic. Like, and I thought that it would make me feel better, and it didn't. And I just remember, like, I'm not. Like, I want to be a good person. And when I don't do good things, it hurts me. Sorry, I'm, like, catching up with chat because I was yapping. But, yeah, like, a good friend will lift you up. And, you want to be around people that make you feel happy. And I know that sounds, like, so fucking juvenile, but, like, you want to be around people that inspire you to get better in life. And, like, people who are also, like, have goals and aspirations and, like, want to support you the same way that you want to support them. And, yeah, like, I really can't. Like, I would know I knew I was a good friend to her. And to this day, I know that I was a good friend to her. And I know that she, at times, was a good friend to me, but most of the time she wasn't. Because looking back, when I look back at our friendship, like, she honestly didn't do shit the entire time. It was really all just me helping her with shit. And then when I really needed her, she wasn't there. And I've had a lot of friendships like that. And I feel like that's a normal thing to go through, like, in your adolescence. Like, obviously when I was a teenager, but even, like, in your 20s, like, you have friends that, like, and then I feel like, you have friends that you think you can count on, and they're just not there. And it sucks every time. But, I don't know. I just feel like if you are a good person, you're going to be a good person regardless, because you don't gain anything from being a good person. I feel like most people know that. In like, reality of life in the universe, you literally gain nothing from being a good person. In fact, you actually gain more from being a bad person most of the time. Most of the time, it's actually, like, a full-blown reality that, like, the most successful people in the entire world are awful people. But what you do gain from being a good person is, like, knowing in your heart and sleeping peacefully at night and gaining strong relationships with other people. And no, it makes me sad too, because, like, I think that obviously, like, people are also multifaceted. I don't really know if there's anything, like, what's it worth? Like, I feel like, obviously, being, like, I don't think that there's a whole thing, like in BoJack Horseman, they make this good point that, like, there's not a good person deep down. Like, you're a good person. You're a person based on the decisions that you make. If all you do is make shitty decisions and, like, hurt other people, but, like, you might have, like, a tragic past and, like, you want to be better. Like, I'm sorry, that doesn't mean shit to me. Because everybody goes through awful shit all the time. And what really matters is what you do. Like, if you show up every day and you put your best foot forward and you try to be kind to other people, and obviously, like, you're not going to have every day where you're going to be kind. Like, you're going to have days where you just feel like being a fucking bitch. Like, I've had days like that. I've had multiple days like that where I was just a fucking bitch all day. And then, like, I feel like if you feel bad about it, that's what makes it, like, and then you try to make it right. And then, like, everybody makes mistakes as well. Sometimes you do things with good-natured intentions and it doesn't turn out the way that you planned. And it's your job to make it right. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, at least, like, our generation has lost a lot of, like, personal responsibility. You could change your hair, you could change your clothes. Wait, that song's, like, low-key a classic. I know that's, like, not what you, like, said at all, but it's just, like, real as fuck. Like, Hannah Montana had some, like, deep-ass lyrics, but, like, low-key, like, like, I forgot where I was going with that, but, like, you change your mind, that's just the way it goes. I don't know. You just gotta wake up every day and do your best. That's really it. And, like, you're allowed to make mistakes, but the only thing that matters is what you do after you make those mistakes. You either make it right or you don't do anything about it and you continue to make mistakes. I can fix the flat on your car. I can even be a rock star. Like, it's just like Hannah Montana, like she was ahead of her time. Mind you, like I don't think she wrote any of those songs, but still. But I don't know. Sorry to get deep and inspirational, but I just truly believe all that. Like, you know, cover album, I'm dead. I remember I had a friend one time that told me that I kind of sound like Miley Cyrus, like my singing voice, and I like don't hear it at all. Like I was like, what? Really? Like I was like, because I've been told a lot of people. Somebody told me one time there was like this one song specifically that I sounded like Rihanna, and I was like, I did not hear it in any capacity, like I at all. But also like, I don't know, like I think I have like kind of a unique singing voice. Also, if you're new here, I make music, by the way. You should stream it. Just saying. No, like I feel like they're just named singers that they know. I don't honestly, I cannot think of a very like any other artist that's has the same voice as me. And that's not like saying that like I'm better than anybody or anything. Like I like my voice, you know, like I'm not better than anybody, but it's just like I just don't know anybody that sounds like me. Like just because like of my like talking like in just like, the very simple fact that it just sounds like different. Like there are times where I can like emulate other people and I can try to sound like other people, and I'm actually pretty good at impressions, low key. So sometimes I'm good at that. Like I can do a good Cher impression, but like I wouldn't say that I sound like Cher. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like Rihanna's voice is very very unique. Like I haven't really heard anybody that sounds like her. I'm gonna genuinely get a noise complaint from my downstairs neighbors who don't stop jumping us if I try to do a Cher impression. Felonies Ender, thank you. Felony Fartinez, you have been ended. Thank you very much. Mind you, Felony Fartinez can't sing for shit. So I don't even gotta worry about that. I really don't even gotta worry about that. Hold on. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of like I don't know, like this is not shade or anything, but I feel like a lot of singers like kind of sound very similar. Like you know when there's like those commercial hits that just pop off? Like it's like, "Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle?" Like I literally know like 3,000 people that sound exactly like that. Like it's like but there are certain singers like that like honestly like Stevie Nicks, like I really haven't heard anybody. No, and you would be right, Lunar. You would be right. Honestly, no one's gonna jump you here because you're right. And that's not to say that she's bad, but she just kind of sounds like everybody else. Just saying. Like, but yeah, Chester Bennington had a very unique voice. And like, I don't know, like, I love somebody with a unique voice. I love an artist, like, but also like the one, like yeah, like Stevie Nicks, never heard anybody sound like her to this day. I've heard people try. Like, I know Janis Joplin had a very unique voice, too. Like, there's just, like, a lot, and, like, you can tell when someone's trying to sound like another artist. I haven't heard of him. I haven't heard of the White Witch, either. Oh, no, you're talking about Stevie Nicks. Oh, my God, my fan card has to be revoked. Mind you, I have a fish named after Stevie Nicks, and I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about? Sometimes I gotta process things a little late, Dean. Sometimes it hits me a little later than most. But no, exactly. Like there, you literally could find 3,000 Lana Del Rey knockoffs in an instant. Like honestly, like even like Taylor Swift, low key, like and honestly Clairo too. Like a lot of like indie artists like try to replicate Clairo's sound and like listen, I get it because I understand being inspired by somebody. I think there's been many times where I've dropped music where it's heavily inspired by other people. And probably I do try to sound like some people sometimes unknowingly. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you know, like, art breeds other art. That's how it works. But it is very refreshing when people have, like, something very unique and they make it something new. No, yeah, like, I agree. I feel like, you know, you, like, especially, like, the Lana Del Rey knockoffs, like, you could just always tell. Like, you could always tell when somebody grew up on a lot of Lana Del Rey. And it's, like, I know that, like, it's kind of a genre now. But wait, not too much on her, because the thing about Kylie Cantrell is when she was like 11 years old, I'm pretty sure Disney probably made her do this, but she released a Calling All the Monsters cover that I'm sorry to China Anne McClain, but she ended the fuck out of her. Like, her Calling All the Monsters cover is something I still listen to, like, in my actual rotation. Like I know that you like her vocal runs are low key T. Like, I'm sorry, I'm happy to share the beat with Kylie Cantrell. I really don't mind. But what I do find hilarious is that I got that beat off of YouTube. You literally look up like Y2K type beat. It's one of the first results. So I wonder how many other people I share that beat with, because I'm with the label backing her. She didn't get the exclusive. That's like the funniest part to me. I've talked about this before, I think, on like live on TikTok. I haven't heard of Mafra. Is that how you say it, Mafra? You guys are putting me on. But I don't understand how her label just like did not buy the beat, unless she's independent. If she's independent, that would make sense if she's just like dropping music for fun. But like, from what I understand, like, she has a career, like she tours. So like, if you're touring, you must have some sort of like management or something. Like, why didn't they get you the exclusive? Like, you must have an investor. Like, you must have been given some sort of advance. Also, she's a Disney star. Like, she has money. She has money. Like, a bitch like me, like, I'm a fucking hairdresser, okay? I can't fucking sit here and buy every exclusive beat. Because the way that beat licensing works, especially if you're buying from BeatStars or from YouTube or something, for people that don't make music, is there's multiple options. You can get an MP3 or a WAV license, which basically just gives you, like, the right to distribute a song on that beat. But you are not the only person that can do that. So, like, that's usually what I do, because, like, let's be real, I'm not, like, a mega famous pop star here. It really doesn't matter. I've actually never used a beat before that's been shared with somebody else until I made The World Is Mine. Especially somebody with, like, clout or, like, traction. But, like, that's typically what people do. Unless you work with a producer and then you have some sort of agreement with them. But, like, if you're getting a beat from YouTube, like, and you have an investor and you're part of a label, they should be paying for an exclusive license, because an exclusive license, basically, like, you own the beat. Like, it is customary to give the producer some sort of cut. Like, you don't technically legally have to in most agreements, but, like, you should. Like, it's a shitty thing to do if you don't. But, yeah, making beats is pretty, I mean, if you work with a producer, it's not very hard, because, like, obviously a producer, especially one that knows you and knows your sound, is going to make a great beat. But if you are not a producer, it is hard. Production is something that I have been trying to get into. I learned how to audio engineer, and, like, I'm pretty good at it now. At least for just, like, you know, like, like, I can't make any, like, outstanding Tame Impala level fucking mixes, but, like, I'm still learning, like, you know, like, I'll never stop learning. But, like, I know how to do it. Like, there's a few songs off of my EP that I haven't, like, that have yet to drop, obviously, that I'm still working on, that I've mixed myself, and I'm happy with them. But, you know, like, making a beat is just very hard. Like, you kind of have to, like, you have to learn how to use the software, and then you also have to be able to make the beat. Over time, it gets easier, but also, like, for me, every time I ever made a beat, it sounds like fucking Geometry Dash. Like, it literally just sounds like video game music. It's, like, impossible for me, at my current rate of knowing how anything works, to make a beat that anything that I would get on. So, the Kylie Cantrell stands helped me, because they love Descendants. You can't blame them. You can't blame them. But, yeah, I just think it's funny they didn't get the exclusive for The World Is Mine. I mean, it worked out for me. It really worked out for me, because, obviously, I was able to drop my song, but, yeah. If that song ever goes, like, triple mega platinum, I'm sure she's not gonna be happy about that. I'm sorry, Kylie. I fuck with her, too. She's so talented. Like, the woman can sing. She could sing. What can I say? But, yeah. I don't know. Music is... And also, like, I mean, I've told you guys that I'm an audio engineer and I work at a studio. And, like, it is honestly, like, I'll try to find a Grammy, I hope, one day. But, I don't know. Working at a studio is one of the weirdest jobs, because, like, when I tell you, like, people in music are some of the most unprofessional people ever. And that's, like, not, like, a drag. Like, it's more just the fact that, like, when you work in music, it's a bunch of artists that are paying you to come make their art. It's not like any other job. Like, people, like, working in a studio is one of the only jobs where people come in and, like, can drink that's not a bar. Like, a lot of the time when you're an audio engineer, You'll have large groups of people come in because a lot of people will invite a lot of people to their studio sessions and kind of have like a party vibe going on. So you're trying to like, mix audio and record people when you have a bunch of drunk people in the background like screaming and dancing and like, doing whatever they're doing, and then you have to listen to the person in the booth. Like it's a very overstimulating job. And also, like, it's one of the only jobs where people will hit you up an hour before they want to come in and be like, hey, I want to get a session right now. Like, in most other industries, like, you can't do that. Like, I mean, if you're like, I mean, even in hair, like, a lot of places don't even take walk ins. So, like, it's one of those things where also, like, it's usually, like, at night. Like, it's usually, like, people will call and be like, I want a session at 2:30 in the morning. And you're going to be there all night, even if you work a day job. Like, that's my reality a lot of times. And, like, I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. I love audio engineering. I love, like, my clients, and I love, like, being able to, like, help people find their sound and stuff. But it is, like, if you are not prepared for the industry that you're getting into, especially as a woman, like, it can be a little bit overwhelming. Like, and I feel like a lot of people, like, it's just not something people think about. Because, like, artists also, like, you could literally do exactly what they want, and they just might not like their performance on it. So then you want to go and re-record it. Which is real as fuck, because I've done that a million times. Like, and then even then, like, you could do everything right. The performance could be great in your opinion. The mix, it sounds great. It sounds clear. And sometimes people just don't like the song that they made, and then it'll never get dropped. And I've done that a million times too, so I get it. But music is one of the fields where you will just have the most unprofessional clients of all time. And I'm not complaining because I love it. I'm so blessed to be able to do music as one of my jobs, like, for real, and like help people and like be able to, like, and like work in a studio and stuff. But if you are not prepared for it, like, I feel like it's one of those things that kind of weeds a lot of people out because they start to realize, like, I don't know if I can handle this, because it's a lot. It's a lot. You'll have sessions where you have like 15 drunk people in the background while the person that you're recording is in the booth, and they don't like anything that they're doing, and they're trying to punch in one bar 37 times, and then you have somebody asking you, like, where's the bathroom? You have people asking you, like, oh, you should add a little bit of reverb to the mix. It can be a lot. It can be a lot. But it is extremely rewarding. Yeah, it's not a job for everybody. And honestly, like, I love audio engineering, but, what's it called? Like, I understand why people don't want to do it. Because, or like, we're at a studio at least. Like, why people just want to do it for themselves. Because if you do it at a studio, like, you also, like, you're responsible for making somebody's vision in their head come to life. And a lot of the time, this, me included, before I got into audio engineering, people cannot, like, accurately portray what they want it to sound like because there's music terms that people aren't going to know. The same way in hair, people come in and be like, I want blueberry brown. And I saw this on TikTok, like, I want blueberry brown. Like, what the fuck is blueberry brown? Like, I made that up. But you know what I mean? People be like, I want cowboy copper. And everybody's cowboy copper is different. So, any genres I want to explore, definitely, like, more like, okay. I honestly want to do, like, a lot of them. Like, I've done a lot of rock music, and I've done, obviously, my, like, cutesy pop music. But I love, like psychedelic type, like, psychedelic rock. Like, that's, like, my album that I have been creating for the past 2 years, slowly. But I also want to do, like, I love, like, the underground sound, but, like, I don't know, it's hard to get in the underground sound because the underground sound is, like, primarily dominated by men, I feel like, and I don't really want, like I don't know, like, I feel like it's harder for women to, like, break into the underground. But, like, there's two different sides of the underground. There's, like, the Netspend type of side of the underground, and then there's, like, the Jane Remover _, like, side of, like, the hyperpop-esque, like, underground. And that's the type that I want to do. Yeah, like, literally, like, I having a home studio is low-key, like, kind of goated because, you're just kind of, like, doing shit on your own, But, like, and I can understand, like, but the thing is, like, I do have a lot of really great clients. They show up, they come prepared, and they're there to work. And then I have some clients that just want to go and feel it out. And everything, everybody's creative process is different. But I love hyperpop. I do have, like, one kind of semi, like, glitchcore song from, like, when glitchcore was kind of, like, super popular. But like, most of what I listen to is hyperpop. Like, I've said this a million times, Jane Remover is my favorite artist. Like, I've listened to, like, if you have not listened to Jane Remover, you have to. Revenge Seekers is literally probably, like, the greatest album I've ever heard in my life. There's not one skip on it. It is unbelievably insane. It is so fucking good. It's in like, I can't even describe it. Like, you just have to listen to it. For some male vocalists, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because people, especially in music, just don't like women. And like, I just want to say, like, I have done music my entire life. Like, I literally was like classically trained in vocals. I did musical theater my whole life. I did, like, I used to be able to read music. Like, I have, like, the only thing I've ever done in my entire life is music. And when you're a woman in the music industry, you will have somebody who picked up music last year because they just wanted to, like, blow up quick and, like, get traction on the internet, try to talk to you about how to make music. And that's one of the things. I feel like there's misogyny in every industry. We all know that. But in music, it is so frustrating because, like, it doesn't matter how much credentials I have. There are people that genuinely think I have no idea what I'm talking about and just think they know better because they opened up FL Studio one time. And that's just how it's going to be. I have not heard that song, but I feel like I feel like if it's Kim Petra's vibe, I feel like I fuck with it. Low key, I want to make, like, I love Slater. Like, I love Slater's sound. Like, I want to make some, like, really gay shit like that. Like, some, like, really, like, gay music. Like, I feel like that's the type of shit I love. That's all I really listen to. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. And honestly, like, even, like, Amy Lee and, like, Hayley Williams, like, they still face so much misogyny. Like, even, doesn't even matter, like, how talented their vocals are and how, like, even if they wrote all the songs themselves, even if they played all of the instruments, there would still be some guy being like, hey, like, I know better than you. No, like, you don't understand. Like, one of my plans for my birthday this year is I low-key want to put on a drag show and, like, do a drag show to Slater and call it, and we're going to call it The Loudest Girls in Boston. It's gonna be cutesy. It's not gonna be like a real show. It's gonna be like me and my friends, like, just doing drag for fun. But I'm literally doing, like, I'm literally just doing Slater songs because I literally just want to do drag to Slater songs. I really don't play about Slater's new single run. Like, like, Crank is gonna be my finale. Because it's so cunt. Kiwi does get so gay off that churu, for real. She does. She really does. But I've loved Slater for a while, honestly. I think for a while she struggled to find a sound that really resonated with her, and you can tell in her music. And that's not shade at all. I think that she's honestly talked about it. But because I think she said, like, I need to start making what people want to hear from me. And as soon as she started doing that, like, I think that also, like, the music that she enjoyed making is really good too. But it's just so, like, when she really, like, stepped into this new era, you can tell that, like, she is more herself than she's ever been. And, like, her other music is good, but nothing compared to her new, like, she just locked the fuck in. She locked it is album of the year. I can already predict it. I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that. I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that. We're gonna see about that. We're gonna have to see about that. Well, then we'll have to do a poll in chat next time I stream. No, it literally, no, like, hold on, let me allow your comment. Yeah, the shift is crazy. It's crazy. Like, she is so talented. And, like, I don't know, like, even, like, Charlie XCX. Like, I've been listening to Charlie XCX for a very long time. I knew Party For You before not before anybody, but, like, I've been there, you know what I mean? Like, before, like, it blew up on TikTok. I've been listening to Party For You when it came out. When that album came out, I listened to every, like, Claws is such a good fucking song. I think Claws is my #1 song of 2020. Like, I don't play about Charlie XCX, and she kind of stepped into that hyperpop sound a while ago. But, like, even the shift from, like, what is that album called? How I'm Feeling Now, I think. From, like, to Brat, like, it's like, you can tell when an artist, like, finds themselves and, like, really understands their own sound. And honestly, like, even as an artist myself, like, I feel like because I jump from so many genres all the time, like, I feel like I'm still finding my sound, and I'm kind of in this, like, transition period of figuring out, like, who I really am as an artist, because I don't know. Like, if I'm being real with you, like, I really don't know. Like, so, like, I like making different genres of music, and I think that I'm really liking this, like, pop route that I'm going on, but, like, I don't want to make music that sounds like other people. That's why I really want to learn how to produce. And like, it's been one of like, since I learned how to audio engineer, it can't be that fucking hard. Like I used to think that audio engineering was like the hardest thing in the world, and I would never learn how to do it. And now I know how to do it, and I can mix myself. So that's how I know like I can learn how to produce. And I feel like if I really like, you know, like put my effort into it, I will be able to find my own sound, because I feel like that's the only way I'll be able to do it. Like really making my own music from scratch and figuring out like what is my tea, you know? Well, like, though that's the thing. Like, I think like as much as I don't like the way that you kind of have to have 3 billion followers on social media to pop off, like any like because the thing is like back in the day you could just get discovered, but also you were pretty prone to being manipulated and put through like nightmare and horrible traumatic situations because people held a lot of power over you. Now I feel like you kind of have the option, because like for me, like I have 96,000 followers on TikTok, and that's really nothing compared to a lot of the things that these labels are looking for when it comes to picking up people. And not that I'm saying I would never sign to a label unless I was like Ariana Grande level famous. Like I've always wanted to stay independent, but like when it like I feel like social media does give people an opportunity, but I also feel like labels and all of these companies kind of prey on people like that, because people will get a following and they think that their next step is immediately to get a label, when like in reality like a label is going to provide you with certain things, but it's going to be evil. Like yeah, like they really do. Like at the end of the day, like nobody is getting cast. Like I feel like it's honestly like, maybe this is kind of a hot take. I was actually talking to one of my coworkers at the studio about this the other day, that like I think it low key is like harder for actors nowadays to blow up than it is for musicians, because realistically, like if you post every single day, like and you post your music and all you want to be is a musician, like for me, like obviously I love being an entertainer and I want to be a streamer, and I want like realistically, like I love streaming, and if I could stream as my job and then make music as well, and those could be my two jobs, that would be my tea. And like do TikTok and do all of these things as my job and just be kind of like a public figure and also a musician, like that's what I want to do. But there are like a lot of people who just want to do music, and if you do that every day, like your music is catchy and good, and you will find like and people resonate with it, you will find success. Whether it's like, I mean, think about the underground community, like people you'll be able to tour, you'll be able to sign to like some sort of indie label at the very least. But like for an actor, like I mean the most we have is like people who make like skits on TikTok, and like I don't know, like I feel like it's just so much harder, because those people that are making skits on TikTok like are not, like they're kind of treated as a joke in a way. Like, you know, like those, like I mean some of them are actually good skits, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like you have to like make a bunch of indie movies and hope that your indie movie blows up on TikTok. And I feel like that is 10 times harder to do. Because let's be real, you can make a song in your bedroom and it can blow up. It's happened a million times. That's literally where the underground community comes from. Oh my god, I'm dying. But that's where the underground community comes from, you know? Like people literally making songs on FL Studio in their room at 3 a.m. with like a microphone they got on Amazon. Like it doesn't you don't have to go to a studio. You can do that shit yourself. But like I don't know, like when you're an actor, you kind like if that's a whole thing to make a movie or a short film or something like that. Like it is so, I feel like actors, like when I watch movies these days, like it's probably like any popular movie is 90% nepotism babies or people who are already famous. And I think it's really sad actually, because like if I was somebody who was trying to break into film, I would be like really sad, because like if as much as it's already really fucking hard to become a musician just from social media, I would say it's 10 times harder to do it for acting and film. Yeah, and also that's the thing, like a lot of influencers, like if you just get a lot of followers and you become like a true influencer, like Addison Rae, like you can just start doing music. And whether or not the music is good, like I love Addison Rae's music if I'm being real, but like I'm not saying, like I just mean like there are other people too, like you know, like Lil Huddy, made music and people loved it because he's Lil Huddy. Dream made music and people loved it because it was Dream, and Dream's music is actually like fucking trash from a fucking dumpster, like shit from a butt. That's what Dream's music was. But listen, like we got to get the filmmakers, like I wish that there was a way that like people who are into making movies, like, because also, like, I mean, let's be real, like, we have, like, like, things like, what's it called? Oh, well, yeah, like, I think that, too. But I also think that, like, if you're, like, I feel like it's a double-edged sword, because if you're an influencer, you are going to have an easier time breaking into music, and there will be people that won't take you serious, but you still have an easier time. You know what I mean? Like even if like eventually like you break through it. Like I like at least in my opinion, I think that's happened. Like think about Troye Sivan. Like Troye Sivan was an influencer. Like he was one of the first influencers for years, and now like I don't. A lot of people who listen to Troye Sivan like don't even know he was on YouTube at all. And I think when he first started making music, people were like, Troye Sivan's a YouTuber who makes music. Now, Troye Sivan's an artist. And I think that will happen for Addison Rae, too. I think there's a weird transition period that they have to go through. But it's the same thing with, like, Disney stars. When Disney stars transition from doing Disney and Disney Channel to being an actual artist, you know? But, yeah, Shia LaBeouf used to be everywhere. All, like, everywhere. Oh, yeah, our Joji, which that's a whole other can of worms. But yeah, like, for when he first came out, everybody was like, oh, like, he was Filthy Frank. And now, like, I would say that, like, the younger generation of Joji fans who just heard his music blow up on TikTok, like, Glimpse of Us and stuff like that, like, genuinely don't even know who Filthy Frank is. Which, I'm sure for him, leaves him very lucky. Because if a lot of the people who listened to him actually, like, really looked into his past, they would not like him at all. Like, he was, like, best friends with iDubbbz, if I remember correctly. And let's be real, I know that iDubbbz wants to be the woker now, but I don't think that really means much when he built his entire platform on being evil. Like, I don't know. I mean, personally, like, I think you can grow and change as people, but I just think it is, like, when you think about it, there are plenty of people that do not know the extent of the, like, Filthy Frank lore and how that... Yeah, like iDubbbz literally said the N-word and people were mad at Tana Mojo about it. Like, can we talk about that for a second? Because when you look back, like, that is how crazy, like, the, like, edgy, like, meme lord, like, culture was of, like, what was it, like, 2015? To the point where, like, iDubbbz literally... No, I was too. Listen, I used to be, you know, I used to be the for real woker. I was fighting wars with people at lunch. I remember I used to go to lunch and be like, we need free tampons. And, like, say this to, like, middle school boys. Like, I'm sorry, like, they did not care. Like, I was, like, legit, like, social justice warrior, fucking, like, full on Tumblr. And I'd rather that be my background. But, like, literally, when you look back at that situation, Tana Mojo got, like, full on, like, what we would call today canceled over the fact that she was just, like, dramatic over what happened. Because when we see the video, no matter what, it is an indistinguishable fact, that's the word I'm trying to say, that iDubbbz walked up to Tana Mojo and said the N-word hard R. That is what happened. And because she was dramatic about it and clearly upset, because think about it, she was like, what, like 18 or 19 at the time? Like, I remember her being really young. I honestly think she was like 17. And, like, can you imagine, like, you are, like, thrust into internet fame, you are doing VidCon, you're doing all this stuff, and this guy who is super famous on the internet with a bunch of fucking, like, super misogynistic, evil, fucking, like, fans that are all super racist and shit like that, come up to you, and he just says the N-word, and, like, you're like, what the fuck? You're super uncomfortable. Like, and to this day, people still hate on her over this. And I, like, when you look back, this was crazy. This was crazy. It's so crazy. Like, she was really young at the time. I'm pretty sure she was, like, 17. Because I remember there being a point where, what's it called? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So, okay, I forgot that she did say that. But, like, and I'm not excusing her saying it either. No one should ever say that word, ever. Nobody should ever say that word. But, like, I feel like that situation at the end of the day was extremely stupid. It was extremely stupid because, yes, No one should have said it. But for him to show up and say it, and then the fact that people were jumping her, like, it was a crazy situation. No, and I can understand that, but also, like, we can also look back and be like, yeah, that was, like, weird, fucked up, you know? Like, I feel like, I think that's a good sentiment, but, like, also, like, we gotta have, what is going on with my bang? What is going on with my bang? We gotta have, like, a little bit of a moment to be like, yeah, that was really strange. Like, that was a strange situation that occurred that, like, didn't need to happen. Like, and it was a real controversy, and as far as I know, iDubbbz, like, did later, like, apologize to Tana about it, but I remember watching an interview where he talked about that it was actually, like, his now wife, I believe, his wife, Anissa, I think her name is, it was, like, her idea, and, like, I just can't imagine doing that to a teenager, because iDubbbz, I believe, was a lot older at the time, and he definitely knew better, and I'm not saying that Tana didn't know better, she 100% knew better, but she was also a lot younger. And teenagers are more prone to doing stupid things. Reiterating again, it should have never happened on both of their things, but if we're being realistic, teenagers do a lot of stupid shit. And teenagers say a lot of stupid shit, and that never makes it right, but he was like fucking 25 at the time, I'm pretty sure. So, or actually probably older. I actually don't know off the top of my head, but he was definitely a lot older. So, like, I don't, like, that was strange. That was a weird YouTube occurrence. And then, like, then we had, like, people like Keemstar and all these other really strange people. I don't know. That was a weird era of YouTube. And honestly, a lot of YouTube, I feel like YouTube history, when you really, like, I feel like there's probably been video essays that talk about, like, all of YouTube history, but I don't know. YouTube was strange. YouTube was a weird time. And YouTube has gone through multiple weird times. Well, upon reflection. I mean, obviously, we all remember where we were when Dramageddon occurred. We all remember where we were. That was crazy. Shane Dawson, that whole situation. Like, when you really look back at older YouTube, there were many people who had a platform who should have just never had a platform. Like it was really lawless. And you did it at my birthday dinner. Sucking dick and cock. Dick and cock. Like, I'm sorry, like, we all remember where we were when that shit dropped. But, yeah, I think that there was a lot of really inexcusable, disgusting things that happened on earlier YouTube and even, like, middle time of YouTube. And now I feel like people have more decorum, but I get surprised every single day. But I guess, I don't know, there's a lot of YouTubers that I really like, that I watch all the time. Like, I love Defunctland. If you don't know Defunctland, you gotta lock the fuck in. I don't know. I honestly, like, there's just a lot of YouTubers that are really great people that have never done anything wrong. And I feel like, you know, like, how it is in everything. There's always going to be people who are problematic and do crazy, insane shit. And then there's always going to be people who are good people. And then we all circle back to just trying to, you know, be a good person every day. That's all that matters. And look at Kiwi sleeping. Like, this is what I'm saying. She comes in here. She licks her ass. She gets it out of her system. She just has to lick her butt a little bit. Like, and then she just goes to bed. And I respect that on a really deep level. But I'm going to be real with you, chat. I was at work until 4:30 in the morning. And then I went to my other job at 10:30 in the morning and worked until 6. So I am very tired. And I want to go to bed. Yes, I want to go to bed. So I think that this was a very successful first Friday chatting. We're going to call it the Friday Yapathon, okay? We're going to call it the Friday Yapathon. We're going to do this every Friday because, like I've said a million times, I really, really love to talk. But also, like, I want to do more streams where I'm just talking because I feel like you guys also, like, we all just have fun talking. We talk about a lot of fun shit. And I want to do definitely a stream maybe next Friday where you guys give me stuff to react to. Like, we could do a little react stream. I'm not really sure how that works with Twitch. Like, I don't want to get copyright striked, but yeah. Thank you guys for yapping with me for the past 1 hour, 58 minutes. And definitely other yapping streams will be longer. I feel like yapping streams are easier to keep going, especially like, I don't know, because we're yapping and I don't get like tired. I don't know. I do a lot. But no, Monday streams are still going. No, I don't leave what's it called? I don't leave until next Sunday. So there will be a Monday, a Wednesday, and another Friday stream next week, and then I will not stream until the Friday the 3rd after that. So, I'll put that in the Discord. If you are not in the Discord, I highly recommend joining. Let me low-key put the link in the chat really quick. I was supposed to pin that earlier, and I forgot. But, yeah. Join the Discord. We have fun in there. Let me pin that. And, yeah. I'll stream updates. Go in the Discord. But normal videos are okay. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll have to obviously vet videos and such to make sure I don't get copyright striked. Because I literally got copyright strike for the Fortnite stream. So that was annoying. But definitely join the Discord. We have a lot of fun. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for yapping with me again. As we can tell, it's been proven I can yap for a long time. But also, if you are new here, I play games every other time. I just finished up Dispatch. For the most part, I really play horror games, but I've been taking a little bit of a break from horror games for a while. For maybe the next few streams or so, to play some, like, more fun, lighthearted games, because I literally played the most gut-wrenching horror games for months straight, and it got me to a point where I was like, I can't do this shit anymore. But, you know, we played Silent Hill 2, we played Resident Evil 2, we played a lot of indie horror games. Sometimes I also do events with subs where we will play games together, and I have the subs and we all play Dead by Daylight. I honestly stream a lot of Dead by Daylight, if we're being real. I haven't in a while, but that's one of the main games that I stream as well. We play Fortnite sometimes, but yeah, I mostly do video games. That's why this is the first Yapathon, if you're new here. But in the Discord, if you have any video game recommendations, please put them in there, because I'm always looking for recommendations, and I've learned my lesson that I need to start listening to everybody on the games that I should play. Okay, so if you want me to rip packs on stream, I definitely will. If we have enough of a demand for that, because honestly, one person, that's it. One person, that's it. Because I collect Pokemon cards, and I want an excuse to buy them. So, yeah. If you guys want me to rip packs on stream, I will do it. I will do it. Maybe that will be like a Friday thing. That will be a Friday thing. We'll have like a little segment where I just rip open packs. But also, guys, in this fucking market price of these cards right now, everything's up. I'm sorry, we're going to have to wait a little bit because the packs are too expensive right now. We're going to wait for that. You know, I'm going to go on Whatnot and figure it out. I'm going to go on Whatnot and figure it out, folks. But yeah, Resident Evil 7 is the next horror game I'm going to play, though. That is absolutely determined, but I'm probably going to play, like, 1 or 2 more fun games that are pretty short and silly in between, because I'm afraid of playing Resident Evil 7. I'm really scared. No, Whatnot, like, I should have never been told about that app. I should have never been told. Like, I actually have it on, like, a restriction, like, a screen time thing on my phone, because I'm apparently have a gambling addiction, but should have never been told about that shit. Oh. Whatnot, okay. Whatnot is basically, people have streams, and this could be for anything, but it's mainly for, like, trading cards and stuff like that. Basically, they have streams where people can bid on shit, and the highest bidder gets it. And that's good sometimes, because you could low-key get a card or whatever you want for extremely below market price, but most of the time, you're gonna get scammed. So you kind of, like, the only time I would recommend Whatnot is if you know the market price, or, like, yeah, like the regular price of what you want to get. If you don't, that app is very dangerous. I am luckily pretty knowledgeable on the cards that I want now, and cards that, like certain chase cards that I have, and just, like, honestly, I feel like I've gained a lot of knowledge on cards in general enough where I can use it with discretion now. But when I first got that app, it was not normal. I spent a ridiculous amount of money. I literally got scammed. I spent $12 on a Blastoise EX, and that card's worth $3. $12 plus shipping. That's the type of shit that you get into on Whatnot. So, but I wanted the Blastoise EX. Like, that's a problem. Like, honestly, to this day, like, I don't even feel that bad about it because I wanted the card. Like, I don't even care. You know, like, this is the shit that Whatnot does to your brain. No, Whatnot is bad. Don't get Whatnot, but you gotta know what you're talking about to use Whatnot. I'm just gonna say that. But, yeah. I also want to do some Nintendo Switch type streams, too, as well. I just have to figure out how to hook that shit up to my fucking, like, capture card or whatever. But I want to play Mario Kart. I want to play all the... I honestly wanted, like, yeah, like, I want to do a Pokemon playthrough. Like, I'm not going to do my Pokopia playthrough because that's, like, I'm sorry, like, that's, like, too personal to me. Like, there are just certain games, like, you know, like, Animal Crossing, stuff like that. Like, I want to build my own connections with these Pokemon, okay? And I, like, sometimes, like, I feel like when I play these, like, when I play games on stream, it's different, like, than when I'm playing games by myself, you know? Like, when I'm on stream, like, I'm playing it with you guys, but, like, a Pokopia, like, that's just for me. That's just for me. Like you got, like, that's the one, you got to let me have that, okay? Like, that's just me, and I just want to have my relationships and build the things I want to build, because low-key, I lock the fuck in on those games, and I will be completely silent. Like, I feel like playing a game like that and having to talk, I learned that with Inzoi when I briefly was playing Inzoi before I realized it was, like, completely run by generative AI, and I didn't want to do it anymore, but... when I was playing Inzoi, it was hard to, like, commentate on that, because, like, those are games that I just, like, lock in and I don't speak. So, yeah, but, like, Mario Kart, I'll stream some Mario Kart, and like, a Pokemon playthrough, like, a traditional Pokemon game, I think, what is it, like, Wind and Rain? That's not the name of the game, I'm pretty sure, but the new Pokemon game that's coming out, I would definitely stream that. And maybe, like, I don't know, even, like, Tamagotchi Life, I think that would be fun to stream. Winds and Waves, yes. I would stream that, definitely. But, yeah. Like, there are other Switch games that I definitely would stream, but Pokopia, that one's just for me. Well, I have, like, an Elgato, and I'm pretty sure I just hook up the HDMI from the Switch. Like, I just, like, put it in the, like, I put the Switch in the little thing that it comes in, the little square. I'm not thinking of the name right now. I hook up the HDMI to the Elgato, and then it appears, like, it will go through my computer, and then it'll appear on stream. That's what I'm pretty sure how it works, but I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit. I'm really bad with computers. I streaming pirated. Wait, but I own it, though. I own it, though. Well, people stream, like, Switch games all the time. I think it's, maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. I mean, if I was playing ROBs, like an emulator? Guys, I don't know these acronyms. Like I said, I'm not good with... There's some shit I don't know. But, I suppose... You mean, like, if it's an emulator, I definitely couldn't stream that. But, like, old Pokemon games, unless I, like, got a GameCube or some shit, that's not... You know what I mean? Like a DS. Unless I had a DS and I want to play some shit like that. I'll be real with you guys, I haven't played a lot of Pokemon games other than playing them on, like, my little emulator. Like, I played Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Green. I have an emulator. Like, I have one of those little handheld things, and that's how I played them. I didn't play them growing up because my parents were like, you need girl games, and basically just got me Mario Kart and Cookin' Mama. So, like, I, like, had to lock in on games later. So, like, some of the Pokemon games I'm catching up on, I played a lot of Pokemon Snap. I love Pokemon Snap. But, playing a lot of the older games would probably be, like, low-key impossible, unless, yeah, I'd use an emulator. So I think you're right. I don't think it will work. I haven't seen anybody stream an emulated game, honestly. I've seen people stream, like, Silent Hill 2 before, like, the original, but Nintendo is just fucking strict as fuck. Like, I feel like a lot of other companies, like, they don't really care as much, but playing on a Game Boy in class is some fucking... What's it called? That's some fucking goated shit. Nintendo doesn't fuck around. They don't. Nintendo will fucking get you. Like, Nintendo literally sues people over them using concepts that they didn't even create. So, like, if I'm gonna play anything, it will be something that's like a Switch 2 exclusive because I have a Switch 2, or just games that I had from Switch 1 that I transferred to my Switch 2. But I would not, yeah, I'm not gonna be playing the older ones. Most likely. Unless I found a way. but Nintendo's gonna get you. I don't even know. I actually don't even know how you would do that. Maybe I should look it up. I'm sure there's people that do it. There's got to be people that stream like older Pokemon games, but yeah, I don't think you can do it. And honestly, I'm scared. Like, I don't want my entire like fucking channel to get striked down. Like, oh, that stressed me out bad. But okay. Anyways, you guys know I'm such a yapper. Like, I could talk for so long, but. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, we are going to be back with another yapping stream. Sorry guys, my fucking computer is like doing weird shit. Another yapping stream next Friday. And on Monday, I don't know. I haven't decided what game I want to play next. I was thinking of maybe doing Stray. So let me know how you guys feel about Stray. I know that everybody's been recommending that one. And yeah. That's all there is. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. But maybe we'll do a yapping stream on Monday till I figure it out. But I'm gonna figure it out by then, I promise. But that's the thing, like, I know that game's gonna make me emotional, so, okay, guys, I gotta stop yapping. I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. And I hope that you have a beautiful night. Thank you so much for joining. Remember to join the Discord. And, yeah.